is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed, and now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group United moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. United's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on United could tell us who's pulling its strings. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by Unida, so stay sharp. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years. With no other options, soldiers have become dogs of war. Sent to conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive. The demand for PFs here in Africa is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest example. Arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for Unida, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands. It's digitalis. It's toxic, but it can also be used as medicine.
Ek wil nie prik nie. Ek ken geen Engels nie. Ek's jammer.
The PF soldiers are speaking Afrikaans, official language of the Republic of South Africa. Boss, we're gonna need someone with the Afrikaans interpreter skill to understand what they're saying. We'll look into it here, but for now, you'll just have to make do without one. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Wees paraat. Uit!
You made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
Stop him! Here's Monster!
South African Natural Resources. Senior drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. And when the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Zaire. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Zaire's far from squeaky clean. Used to be a settlement, and now it's burned to the ground. To stop the leak, you need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hold him off!
Hands up. Speak.
Alfred Collins is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Hell! Money beweging!
Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Hands up. Kept you waiting, huh? 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 Kept you waiting, huh?
Sound of rainfall should help to mask your footsteps.
Alsjeblieft. Moet niet te doen.
Kept you waiting, huh?
Verder.
Kept you waiting, huh? Kept you waiting, huh? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough?
What is it?
Muna,
Alsjeblieft. Moet je te doen.
can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough?
He's coming too. Roger that.
Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough? Can't you wait enough?
What is it?
You gotta extract him.
Reserveer, begrijp.
What is it?
Wees waakzaam hier. Uit. Uit.
What is it?
You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Keep me. Alsjeblieft.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop button is probably inside it. Bodies? Why? Oil transfer pump shutoff confirmed. Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
CPN is Zulu 1. Onderzoek voltooid. Geen teken van die vijand. Oor. Er is CPN, begrijp. Wees paraat. Wanneer hij van hygiënie. Uit. Wat is de situatie? Alle eenheden, staan bij. Stappen. CPN is Zulu 1. Tekens van vijandige activiteit.
Alsjeblieft.
Destroy that separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4? Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
CP, dit is Delta 4. Bedreiging in het gebied. Wordt versterkt securiteit. Oor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Kijk eens van enigheidsverdacht. Uit. CP, dit is Zulu 1. Iets je mooi geweld om uit te checken. Stuur bevel. Oor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en weerswakkers. Uit. CP, dit is Delta 4. Bedreiging in het gebied. Wordt versterkt securiteit. Oor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Mooie securiteit voor slachting. Uit.
Good. You're away from the C4. Any sign of the enemy? Be sure to time the explosion carefully. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Bescherm securiteit en weerswakkers. Uit. CP de Zulu 1. Tekens van vijandige activiteit. Bescherm securiteit. Oor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Hou jullie ogen op. Uit.
Muna. Alsjeblieft. Monitor.
CP, de Zulu 7. Je moet de werk om het uit te checken. Stuur instructie. Oor. Dat is CP, begrijp. Bescherm securiteit en weerswakkers. Uit.
You gonna extract him? Separator tank. Objectives complete. Though security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh? Boss, we took another look into Sainer, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Sainer's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Sainer's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
Hey! Snake! I've customized a walker gear just for you. It features a silent running system, great for infiltration missions, and you can also summon it to your location. I've taken the liberty of calling it the D-Walker. It's armed with a suppressed tranquilizer gun. If you want to add other weaponry or upgrade the chassis, give the order from your iDroid.
Good. You captured it alive. Boss, I've updated the mission list. We've received a new job offer. It doesn't seem connected to Cypher or Skullface at all, but if it goes well, we may get an Afrikaans interpreter. The details are on your iDroid.
Asseblief. Moenie toe doen.
Afrikaans is the lingua franca for mercs in that area. If you're going to get any information from interrogations, you'll need an interpreter. He's coming too. Roger that.
Daar is sprake van spioene wat hier rond operei. Hulle infiltreer buiteposte en doen recon.
Al die pad in hierdie geweste.
Dis die voorste linie van 'n proksy-oorlog. Die ooste en die weste wil beide Afrika se groot vet maagminerale vir hulself vat.
Dit beteken hulle kan PGU wees. Maar hoekom?
Maar hoofkwartier is besig met 'n plan. Beste wat ons kan doen is om ons oë oop te hou.
Ja,
Ek daai, soos ek gesê het, oë oop.
het dit.
Hands up.
Ek wil nie trek nie. Wat gaan aan?
Hold them off.
Het ek iets onderbreek?
Buddy. Good.
Ek wil nie trek nie.
You gotta extract him.
Get ready to go.
Brace.
Get ready to go. Get ready to go. Get ready to go. You're pretty good. Good. Good.
Brace.
You're pretty good.
Stay okay, buddy.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. Pretty good. You're pretty good.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
You're pretty good. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. good. You're pretty good.
Bliksem, dis sal
Stop him!
Ek wil nie trek nie.
Hold him off!
Asseblief. Moenie dit doen.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Iemand help mij!
Moenie skiet nie! Go get him!
You gotta extract him.
Roger.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-1. On station at LZ.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
Good. You captured it alive. Boss, that man you picked up in Walla Yamasa is a top-notch gunsmith. We got plenty of work for him. But it turns out that he's just the apprentice of a so-called legendary gunsmith. Now, if this legendary gunsmith is all he's cracked up to be, we could really use him on our side. The apprentice gave us the whereabouts of his master. If you've got the time, go and grab him. I've added the details to your side ops list.
called that thing Sahelanthropus. Where does the name come from?
Well, several years ago, an excavation team discovered a hominid skull in the Sahel region.
Central Africa. The Southern Sahara.
Cypher gave the specimen the name Sahelanthropus, Man of Sahel. And then they covered the whole thing up.
Why?
They probably wanted to monopolize information about human evolution to have a head start in their genetic research. At least, until they had an idea of what they'd found.
It was that big of a discovery, huh?
Sahelanthropus was a gracile hominid, estimated to have lived about 7 million years ago. What's significant about it is how its skull's foramen magnum faces down. In other words, its spinal column supported its head from underneath.
It stood upright.
Right. Which would mean Sahelanthropus walked upright 3 million years before Australopithecus, making it the world's oldest human species.
Walking upright. I get it. Hence the name Sahelanthropus for your machine.
Walking upright was the decisive difference between our ancestors and other anthropoids. Our brains could get heavier once they were supported by the spinal column. That led to the use of tools and the development of complex communication through language. Only man is capable of this. My creation will be the progenitor of all bipedal weapon platforms.
And you did this for Cypher?
No, not at all. Sahelanthropus is the best proof that I never betrayed you guys.
What do you mean?
The reconstructed Sahelanthropus skull looked exactly like the skull we used as our logo 9 years ago in the Caribbean.
An army without a nation. Outside the world order.
The design was based on Pangaea, the supercontinent that existed 250 million years ago, right?
Yeah. When the world was a single landmass. That concept's at the source of our strength.
I felt the same way about Sahelanthropus. Sure, I was forced to build it under their orders, but I always wanted to put its technology back in our hands someday. That's the reason I incorporated the old insignia into Sahelanthropus's name. Don't you see? That's how much I was thinking about you guys.
Oh, I see, all right. I see someone desperate to cover his ass. You can say whatever you want after the fact. But that skull also symbolizes somebody else. Skullface.
Snake, you finally came. Just don't record this, okay?
Not recording anything. What's this about?
What I'm about to say stays between you and me. It's about the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. You know a researcher by the name of Clark? He works in the biotech industry, real advanced stuff. His area is bioengineering, but lately he's also gotten into genetic research.
Never heard of him.
Well then, what do you know about cloning?
I think I've heard enough.
Hold on, this is important. Cloning lets you create a genetic copy of an organism. You take the nucleus of one of its cells, and you swap it with the nucleus of an unfertilized egg from another member of the same species. They started out working with plants, but since then they've had success with other organisms, including mammals. It's a hot area for a lot of places right now. Corporations, universities, research groups. There's no shortage of scientists out to get famous and patent their work, with morality taking a back seat.
Isn't that a little outside your field?
It's got nothing to do with my research. But I thought it might be of interest to you. Cloning, and Dr. Clark, I mean.
Go on.
Now, this is really highly classified stuff. But I've heard that an American biotech company has successfully cloned a human being. What's more, it happened over 10 years ago. And the researcher behind it was Dr. Clark. You've really never heard of him?
I don't meet many doctors.
This Dr. Clark is a complete ghost, even to others in his field. His age, where he comes from, that might not be his real name. And I can't even say for sure he's a he. Clark's employer, ATGC, its company motto is embracing your hopes, preserving talent.
What does this have to do with me?
Cypher. Dr. Clark works for ATGC, and they have connections to DARPA. Cypher couldn't function without the communications network DARPA's built. Meaning, Cypher has to be a part of the Pentagon. Or at least, the two are joined at the hip. DARPA is a driving force behind human cloning. It's a pretty high priority project for them. And this Dr. Clark, some say he's a pivotal player in Cypher. But that's not all. Every cell nucleus in an organism contains the genetic information for that organism. Think of it as a blueprint for life. Clark appears to be working on how to decode this information and rearrange it at will. If you could do that, it would mean being able to custom design human beings for specific purposes. Can you believe that? Suppose for a moment that this is all fact. A man of your talents, if your genetic information died with you, that would be a terrible loss for mankind. But what if mankind could preserve you for future generations by cloning you?
All right, enough. I get the idea.
Look, I know it's inductive reasoning, but this weapon to surpass Metal Gear they're developing in Africa?
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Asseblief. Moenie te doen.
Cover fire. In hot.
Ja, vetter. Los.
Onbekende vijandelijke vijfrustig bezig om contact te maken. P1 is in hot. Find cover. This is P-Quad. No targets remaining. Ending attack run and we'll stand by an LZ. This is P-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. We'll stand by.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. That's the target.
Thank you.
Okay, subject is in.